What's up, my homies? It's another beautiful day in Montreal. Actually, I should say it's like the first beautiful day in Montreal because it's been raining all week, but today is beautiful. And so I am currently walking to the metro station, and once I get there, I'm gonna take the metro just to the outskirts of town, and then I'm gonna start my hitchhiking career all over again. So it's a little bit exciting. I'm gonna be making my way out towards Quebec City. I can't cross the street yet. I'm making my way towards Quebec City, and I'm excited because here in Montreal, pretty much everyone speaks English. So I'm gonna be making my way out to Quebec City, where I guess, my understanding is that not as many people speak English out there, which is exactly what I need. And then I'm going to be making my way even further out into the country where I guess basically no one speaks English. So I'm really looking forward to that. It's pretty hot, so that looks really good right now. I gotta find me a Tim Hortons somewhere. Merci beaucoup. Où est-ce que vous allez? Ok, merci. Désolé, mon français c'est pas très bon, mais je vais apprendre. Alright, I got my first ride here in Quebec. It was a really cool old guy, and he only spoke French, which was nice, but it was also a little bit difficult because I wanted to ask him some things that I didn't know how to say. And so he dropped me off right here, and it's a really busy street, so it's kind of a difficult situation because this road right here, the road that I'm standing on right now, is not the road that I want to be on, but the road that I do want to be on, where right at the little V there where it parts, where these cars are going right now, there's not really anywhere to stand there, and I'm not sure if it's legal. So it's like I can stand here and hold my thumb out and like kind of hope they stop if they're going the other way, but I also don't want cars to stop if they're going this way, so I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'll have to figure something out. On the plus side, the one ride that I got today came pretty quick, and from everything I've read, it should be pretty quick and pretty easy to hitchhike in Quebec because they're pretty open to that stuff here. So hopefully I don't have to spend too long here at this spot, but we'll see. So I decided I'm just gonna stand here like in the middle of the two roads so that I'm right next to the people if they can pick me up. The problem is I'm not sure if it's legal or not because I tried to ask the guy that dropped me off here, and he said something in French that I didn't understand, and I tried to clarify what I was asking, and he said something else that I didn't understand. So I'm hoping he wasn't telling me that it's like illegal to stand at this spot. I mean, it's great that he didn't speak English at all because I got to practice French for a while without resorting to English whatsoever. On the other hand, it would have been nice if at least he had just spoken enough English. It would have been nice if at least he had just spoken enough English to tell me whether or not it's legal to stand here. Alright, I just got a ride to a small town called Sainte-Hélène-des-Bagots, and it's pretty close to a slightly larger town called Drummondville, and then that is gonna be like basically the last large-ish town between here and Quebec, I think. So hopefully once I get there, I'll just be able to get a ride all the rest of the way because there's not a whole lot in between. So for the past week or so, I've been basically living off peanut butter and jelly sandwiches that I bought the ingredients from the dollar store. There's this dollar store here in Canada. I don't know if you can see. I don't think I can zoom in. This dollar store here in Canada is everywhere. It's called Dollarama, and it's just everywhere, and it's great because I can buy food for like a week for just a few bucks. So I've been eating a lot of peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, and I get some ramen. I mean, granted, most of the time on the road I can't cook it, but you can just eat it raw. It's not that good, but at least it fills your stomach, and it's cheap. Alright, I'm here at this on-ramp on Highway 20, Canadian Highway 20, and I've kind of been camping out here for a while. I mean, I haven't been here for a long time, like maybe 10 or 15 minutes, but in that whole time, there's been one truck that's drove past here. Oh, here comes another one. Alright, so that's two, I guess. Wait, is he stopping? Nope. Okay, so that guy, the truck that I thought like might have been stopping for me, he did stop, but then he just got out to pee in the bushes on the side of the road. So anyways, there hasn't been a whole lot of traffic going by here, which normally it's good to like not be on a super busy road, I think, but at the same time you need some cars to come by, otherwise you'll never get picked up. So I'm a little nervous. I'm not freaking out quite yet because, like I said, I haven't been here real long. But I don't know what I'm gonna do if I don't get a ride. I mean, like I said, I'm always prepared to camp out wherever I am, so this wouldn't be a terrible spot because there's some tree covering and stuff, but I really don't prefer to do that. I'm in Drummondville now. I'm only about, I think, like 2 hours from there, or less than 2 hours from Quebec City, so it shouldn't be too hard. It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon right now, and sunset's at like 9 o'clock up here, so I'm pretty hopeful as of right now. I haven't been videotaping a lot of my rides in the cars just because I feel like it's weird to pick up a strange hitchhiker on the side of the road and then he like just randomly starts recording you in a language you don't understand. So that's why I haven't really been showing a whole lot of people in the car, but I don't know. Maybe if I get in the car with someone that speaks English, I'll ask them if I can videotape a little bit. And if they say yes, then I guess you'll see my trip from the inside of the car. So this would be a pretty sweet place to live. Look at all these cool houses. I don't know if you can see. I'm blocking it. I'm using a map to keep the sun off my neck because it's really hot today. Alright, I got to ride most of the rest of the way to Quebec City. It's really crowded in here, so I had to put my backpack on here. And the wind is crazy. This is the problem with having long hair. So I don't think I've asked you guys' names yet.
No, I don't even know yours.
I'm Aaron.
And I'm Anne-Sophie.
It was nice to meet you guys. What's your name?
Emil.
Emil?
Yes.
Nice to meet you.
Ciao.
So thanks for picking me up. So what's the name of the city that we're going to? Lévis. Okay. And I looked on the map, that's pretty close to where I'm going, so I think I'll be there tonight. He's gonna have a mohawk by the time he comes out. Alright, I don't know how much of that you caught because I was in the car with the windows down and it was really windy. But those people were super awesome. They brought me a long ways, basically all the way. They just said they were basically just going up to the river. So that's Quebec City over there. And they brought me probably like an hour. And so now I'm like this close. I just got to cross the river. And so they brought me to the ferry station here, and this says just a couple bucks to cross the river on a ferry, which that's Canadian bucks, so it's like basically nothing. And so yeah, I'm just gonna pay it and then be in Quebec City. So I made it. I'm currently making my way across the St. Lawrence River, and there's a beautiful sunset right over the city. I don't know if you can see it because the camera isn't that great, but it looks really nice. And I'll be there in Quebec City in just a few minutes. It's so cool here. This is an awesome place. This for the sun, I need my baby gone rally, but I know that I'm the only one. If I die in Raleigh, at least I will die free. I gotta play. No, enough country when it's got to get me down. Lost my money playing poker, so I had to leave. So as I was walking through Quebec City, I was like in the downtown area, the real touristy area, and I just happened to see a busker sitting there playing the guitar.
How's it going, guys?
This is James.
What's up, man?
And he just saw my ukulele and called me over, and then we played together for, I don't know, 20 minutes, 15, 20 minutes.
Epic rendition of Wagon Whip.
Yeah.
Absolutely epic.
We need to practice a little bit.
I have no idea what we're doing, but it's okay.
I don't remember any of the words. I used to know them all. So now we're hanging out, and he's the first person I met in Quebec City, so we're gonna go get some poutine, because
Why not?
when you're in Quebec, you gotta get poutine.
Absolutely.
And I guess he's also a couch surfing host, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna be staying with him tonight, and it's gonna be awesome. Yeah, this is sweet, dude.
You ever been up here?
Oh, I've never been to Quebec before.
Oh, okay.
So the cool thing about staying in a new place every night is sometimes you get surprised with a super awesome living quarters where you get like 3 beds, 2 couches, all to yourself. Be jealous.
Me, mama, like the wind and the rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Oh, mama, rock me.
Dude, that was like
Nice, dude.
we need to rehearse.
Yeah, we do.
That's a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was.